We have Simba from Lifelong Health UK, and we are going to talk about lifestyle threatening diseases. Why is obesity on the increase in today's society?
Hello, Mbada. Thank you for having me on the radio once more, and also thanking the audience um, for listening to me. Today, we're going to talk about obesity. Why obesity is on the increase in today's society. It's very simple, yet it is something which has confused a lot of people. Now, what I want us to do is to take a second, close our eyes, and to start to think and say, why am I in this position today? Okay? For some of us, we have put on weight, and we try by all means to lose the weight off, and we have failed to do so. Okay? Now, the simplest thing that I can say is that things like obesity are lifestyle threatening health issues, okay? And if they are classified as diet related health concerns, obviously to reverse that, you need to have a diet change. And most of the times people get confused and say, okay, which diet should I follow to lose weight? What should I do? Simba, can you organize a menu for me? Right, guys, it's very simple. You don't have to go round the mountain anymore, okay? We'll make it very simple and straightforward, okay? Now, what causes obesity is malnutrition, okay? It's not the portions of your food that you're eating. It's malnutrition, all right? Now, why do I say that? If you find now in America, people who are way obese, okay, now should they die, touch wood, you find on their death certificate they'll write malnutrition is the cause of their condition, okay, for them to be obese. Now, a child in Africa or some part in the world where there's no food, maybe it could be South America or wherever it is, there's no food on the table for 7 months, and the child passes away, they'll write malnutrition is the cause for the loss of the child's life, okay? Now, because we're having less nutrition in our foods, right, we then tend to overeat, trying to compensate what our bodies are craving for, all right? Now, people say to me, oh, Simba, is that so? Is that so simple? Yes, it is that simple. Because remember this, our bodies are craving for the nutrition in our food. But because of our food preparation methods, how we cook our food, how and where we cook our food, we tend to lose on average of 85% through traditional means of preparing and cooking food. Okay? Now, as a result, we are consuming between 10 to 15% at most. And as a result, we then tend to overeat, trying to compensate what the body is craving for. Hence, we become obese. Okay? Now, what you need to do now to avoid obesity, okay, we also need to do away from fatty foods. Now, fat has been number one cause for us having extra inches on our waistlines that we don't need, okay? Now, experts say 1 gram in animal fat is 9 calories, yeah? Now, think about it. A piece of meat that you eat, a small piece, yeah, as thick as my thumb, yeah, I've got a big thumb, it's about 15 grams. And you multiply that by 9, and there you go. Yeah, see how many calories you're taking in. So what I always advise people is go on a plant-based diet. And the way to do this, go on Google. You don't need to call Simba. Go on Google and type in vegetarian dishes. And you click on the images and you find a lot of dishes which will come up there. Click the picture of the dish that you like. When you click the link on that picture, it will show you the ingredients which they have. And then you make that dish. Try to do away from the thing that make you put on weight, the fatty stuff, guys, right? They taste nice, yes, but then, look, your health is your wealth.
Yo, if you like your rock, your prog, or your metal, be sure and tune in to Sam Whiteside's 50 RPM show every Sunday, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. You all dig it now, you hear?
Now we're gonna continue to speak with Simba. Okay, Simba, yeah, you're still talking about obesity, and I really enjoy it because we see all over society people lose self-confidence and become depressed and have like difficult to get out of their depression because they're overweight. And as I understand it, lack of nutrition in the food is the main problem.
Yeah, yes, it is, madam. It is the main problem. Think about it. Like I said earlier on, and I'll say it once more because it is the simple things which make a difference. Now, whenever you are eating or drinking anything, you are either feeding a disease or you are fighting it. Okay? Now, we have to think about what we put in our bodies because our health is our wealth. Okay? I call inside our bodies our inner environment. Now, we know that most of these foods are not good for ourselves. We know that, look at the food that you're eating. Look at yourself today. If you're not happy about how you look today, all right, let's take a little trip. Let's take a few steps going backwards, questioning each stage. You say, why and how did I get to be in this position? Now, we need to make changes. I know whenever there's a change, whether it's a good change or it's a bad change, there's always disturbances which comes with it. It's a sacrifice, guys. Okay? You want to change your life. Now, you need to take these steps going backwards because each of us are different and we are in our position because of different circumstances. So what I'm saying is, let's take little steps going backwards. Okay? Now, where is the nutrition going? We are losing a lot of nutrition. Like I said last week on radio, that our food preparation methods are not the best preparation methods traditionally. Okay? We are introducing the latest in healthy eating and new age cooking, where we are going to be highlighting the many issues which are essential to know when it comes to foods and nutrition, rarely known by many people. Now, let me take you again, like what I did last week, on a little trip to find where the nutrition is stored in our food so that we know how to preserve it, okay? Now, I said everything which is grown under the soil stores nutrition just under the skin. Anything which is grown above the ground stores nutrition in the core, okay? Just like the heartbeat of the cabbage, yeah. That is the most nutritious part in the cabbage. So we need to maximize and use everything. Apparently, they say that's where they extract properties to make pepsin if you have indigestion problems, okay, in the cabbage, the heartbeat of the cabbage, okay? But most of the times, we have the sink and the bin being the most nutritious members in the house because we just didn't know, okay? Now, so don't peel anything which is grown under the soil. Just wash it with a food brush, okay? Because nutrition is just under the skin. Take, for instance, a potato, slice it in half, okay? Look at it, just under the skin, where the skin layer ends, you see there's a uniform dark ring right around the potato. That's your nutrition, okay? So when you're peeling, you're taking away most of the nutrition from that potato. The next thing, suppose when I do a mash, water is an enemy to nutrition because the vitamins and minerals in our vegetables, they are water soluble, okay? Just like salt, it dissolves in water, okay? So if you're putting our foods in water, we're actually rinsing the goodness away, even the natural salts. As a result, we then tend to, put, we call it the sodium chloride, which is the table salt, which is not good for you, okay? So because we're using water in your food preparation methods, you're losing the natural salts, then you're forced to use table salt.
Really.
You know,
It's big habits to break, especially
absolutely.
we have been marketed to glossify and polish off the nutritions.
Yeah.
And when I was in Africa, I was so surprised to everybody was like praying to white bread. But me, it didn't stick and it didn't pass through in my stomach properly. But when I eat brown bread with roughage, then it works all right. But now my brothers and sisters, they refuse to understand that brown bread is tastier and healthier. I had a big
Absolutely.
battle there. They just was going for that glitters is gold kind of white, but this, half the story have never been told.
Absolutely. So you find just adding on to where I'd left. That's a good point, then, brother. So you find we use water to cook our food. Now, like I said, back home in Africa, we then tend to boil baby bottles if you want to sterilize them. Okay, boiling is used as a means of sterilization anyway. Okay, so the question that I always ask people is, so what do you think happens to your food if you're boiling it? Yeah, you're losing a lot of nutrition. Okay, think about that potato, okay, which will apply to all vegetables. You have peeled it, okay, you have put in water, you have rinsed the natural goodness away. It's blunt, it's tasteless. You're putting it in the pan, you're now cutting it, put it in the pan, you put in water, you're boiling it, you're heat blasting it, okay? Now, nutrition is largely destroyed at 90 degrees Celsius, okay? Now, you're boiling that food. If boiling has been used as a means of sterilization, so what happens to our food if we're boiling it?
Sterilized.
Sterilize all the nutrition. So all the goodness is gone. At that stage, there is little or no nutrition left in our food. I hope it's a very simple message.
It's quite clear, but imagine to break years and years of ingrained poor habits. We have to be strong. But it sounds so positive and nice. I have to follow what Simba is saying to improve my life.
Absolutely. Now, I don't know if I can do this, Bada. I can now give my telephone number. I was thinking about it over the whole week.
Yeah, for sure. That should be all right.
Yeah, okay. So to make it easier, guys, so that you can see the picture of what we're doing, go on Facebook and type in amazing cooking tips. Okay, that's where it is, guys. I'm gonna put all these tips there. They're already there. You can visit now. Like the page, send me what you call a text message, asking me any questions, or if you have any diet related health concern, okay, let me know about it, then we can see what we can do. I am more than willing for all the people who live in Manchester to come along to your house at your comfort. We can make arrangements where I can do a health and nutrition presentation, where I'll highlight these things and do some practical demonstrations, okay, where we highlight all these things and show you where we're missing it, okay, and also the causes for many lifestyle-threatening diseases. Then what I'll do is I'll also cook a 3-course meal, just to show you how you prepare the foods in the most healthy way. I think that'll be a good thing to do, by the way. Don't you think so?
Definitely. I'm looking forward for my turn on that journey. Yeah.
Well, okay, that's an offer for you guys, okay? For anyone out there, like my page first, that is the condition. Invite 10 people or more, or all of your friends to like my page. When I see that you have done that, okay, and send me a text message and say, Simba, I'm interested to know about healthier lifestyle. I've got this issue. I'm struggling to lose weight. Or Simba, I've got diabetes. Or Simba, I've suffered a stroke. Or any lifestyle-threatening health concern that you've suffered. Then we can make arrangements where we can sit down, or you can come to our cook school. We have a cook school in Manchester. We have a cook school in Sale as well. So you can come to our cook school. Or if you can't come to the cook school, we can arrange for those, because we know people with different situations. Some have got children, so you can't be going up and down. Okay, so we can make arrangements where we can do a home visit, where we can come at the comfort of your house. Then we can do all this. And the good thing, taking away the cost, so it won't cost you anything for me to come along to your house, okay? And also, the monies for buying the food for the 3-course meal, we will buy the food as well.
That's very nice.
Yes,
wow.
yes.
Too good to be true.
Okay, because what we're trying to do is to bring a healthier Manchester. We want people to live a healthier lifestyle. So because we're a community interest company, Lifelong Health UK, so we're getting funding to do all these campaigns, okay, to do all these, demonstrations, where if we can change a person's life, and that will have a knock-on effect in the family, and we make one family healthier every day, we'll be heading in the right direction. What do you think about it?
that's perfect. It's great because at the moment it looks like NHS are spending a lot of money
Absolutely.
to cure symptoms
Yes.
instead of us fixing the cause and not need to abuse NHS unnecessary.
Absolutely.
Because NHS need to concentrate on more important things.
It will be mainly focusing on the earlier stages of life for children. It will be so exciting. So we're putting in down a program. You can even send me a text message. Please don't call me. Send me a text message and say, Simba, I want to know more information about how I can overcome. Then you can, write down any health issue that you have. Could it be obesity? Could it be diabetes? It could be stroke. Could be all these things. Then when we come along to your house, we'll then educate you specifically on that problem that you have, where we'll be only focusing on the root cause of this problem. Okay? Because it's very simple. All diet-related health concerns, the solution to them is a diet change. That's what it is. Medication has never and will never be an answer. Okay, if you have a diet-related health concern, all that you need to do is to reverse the equation. You need to do a diet change. But then when we say a diet change, we know that diet is a collective of ingredients. Okay, we're not gonna make you change from the food that you enjoy. Okay, especially I'm from Africa. I've got my African food that I love eating. The only thing that we'll do is just to show you how you can prepare and how you can cook them in a most healthier way. And when we mean a healthier way, in a way where you can preserve the nutrition in your food. Now, if you're saying that you are preparing food healthily in your house, I'll give you this challenge. Anyone who's preparing food traditionally, using water, boiling, using high heat, steaming as well, using microwaves, ovens, and all this. I must tell you right now, yeah, the food when it's in the plate, it's no more as healthier as you're thinking. Yes, it will be tasting nice, brother. Yeah,
I believe you.
Yeah,
really.
it will be tasting amazing. The flavors are there, okay, because it's spice. Yeah, it won't go anywhere. You put your spice in there, it will be there. The food will be eatable, but the way you'll have prepared the food, all the goodness, the nutritional aspect is gone. So I think seeing is believing. So like my page, okay, on Facebook, Amazing Cooking Tips, okay, one word, all right. You see my profile picture, it's written Simba's Foods. Forget about that. Now it's Lifelong Health UK because we're doing a community interest company. And send me a text as well on 074 11292 818. Okay, 074 11292 818. I say it once more, 074 11292 818. Send me a text and say, Simba, I want to know more about this. I'll give you more information after the short break.
Yeah, now we're gonna play a song, and this song is called "Forward in Africa" by Momar Guy.
I asked him what it was that the African really wanted.
There are many people who feel that the reaction of the government to our stay at home, ordering a general mobilization, arming the white community, arresting 10,000s of Africans, a show of force throughout the country.
Forward in Africa is really hard. You wake up all the morning and get back for survival. Life in all this city really bad. Need a future for the youth up to see a better way. Live in Africa is really bad. How to get out of poverty, we live only uncertainties. Tension on this city really high. Who care about the ghetto youth? More people run away. Tell me the reason of no quality. As if we never said that slavery. How much longer we will live this kind of thing? How much longer you look at me from above? How much longer you talk about the human rights? How much longer I going to take the piece? How much longer won't you always used to see the heroes of today. We never take lessons from that they have done. Their legacy is in our age. Let's make sure that they are dead in that eye. Tell me the reason of no quality, as if we never said that slavery. How much longer we live this kind of thing? How much longer you look at me from above? Power in Africa is really hard. You wake up all the morning and can't fight for survival. Life in all this city really bad. In the future for the youth have to see a better way. Live in Africa is really bad. How to get out of poverty, we live only uncertainties. National this city really high. Who care about it? Get to use more people run away. Aye.
There are many people who feel that it is useless and futile for us to continue talking peace and non-violence against the government whose reply is only savage attack on an unarmed and defenseless people. And I think the time has come for us to consider, in the light of our experiences in this stay at home, whether the methods which we have applied so far are adequate.
Now, still talking on the issue of obesity, which we are tackling today, okay? I just had a word with my colleagues who just came along to the studio about obesity. Right. So we're talking about our food preparation methods, okay? How we should prepare our food in a more healthier way. When I mean a healthier way is preserving the nutrition, the integrity, the nutrition which is in the food. Okay, so we said no peeling, okay, no use of water, no boiling, and the next stage is steaming. Most people say, oh, Simba, I don't steam my food. But what they don't realize, Mbada, is this, that steaming is wet heat, okay?
True.
Steaming operates at 102 degrees Celsius plus, okay? What it does in the steamer, it actually soaks the food, okay, and it leaches all the goodness away, most of it, okay, and you find if you're doing your broccoli or anything green, you find the water changes color to green, yeah, and if you're doing your carrots, the water can change to a carrot color, okay, so you find what experts say is that if you lose the color of your food, you lose your vitamins. Now then, if you lose the taste, you lose your nutrition. So steaming is not a way forward of preparing vegetables. Some people say, oh, I'm going to put my food for 5 minutes in the steamer. Oh, I like it crunchy. Listen, we have a way we can show you how we can make that food nice and crunchy without steaming it, without using water, without even burning a grain.
Oh, that sounds great, but it sounds like pure magic. So you have to prove to us. Too good to be true.
Absolutely. Like I say, for the time being, for those who are amazed with what I'm doing, that's why we call the page Amazing Cooking Tips. Okay, so go on Facebook, like the page Amazing Cooking Tips. Okay, now moving on from steaming. Okay, the next thing is high heat. We tend to live in a society where time, is scarcity. Okay, we are living in a time-conscious society. Everything has to be done quick. When they fix a car, when they make a car, it will be made based on how fast can it go. Okay, they make an aeroplane, how fast can it go? Coming to food, how quick can you cook the food? Irregardless that you're gonna lose the nutrition, we don't care anymore, right? It's how fast can you be done. They make microwaves because microwaves come in to help us save time. But think about it for a second. What would you rather save? Our health or our time?
Maybe we believe to save our time for the slave yard.
Yeah. So now your health is your wealth. Yeah. So if you don't have time to save your health now, you only have time to make or spend the money that you're working for. You spend most of your money going to the hospitals trying to reverse the problem that you have.
The symptoms.
The symptoms. Okay. Now I like it when you say the symptoms, Mbada. Yeah, because
it's not the cause.
It's not the cause. Yeah. Like right now, I just want to drop this one here before I proceed with what I have to share with people. Now, naturally, Mbada, if somebody has a headache, what do we normally tend to do?
Try to cure the symptom.
Yeah, we take the paracetamol, don't we? Yeah, try to cure the symptom. Okay, now the paracetamol, it will just cover the situation, all right? But the root cause is still there. Yeah, it's a
True.
symptom. Yeah. Now, I like playing with words. They say, "Oh, I've got this disease." No, no, no. It's not called a disease. It's called the body is at dis-ease.
No, that's true.
Yeah, your body is at dis-ease. The only way you can make your body okay is to feed it with the right thing. I mean, but you can never put diesel in a petrol engine car, would you?
No, that's like a non-starter.
It's a non-starter, yeah. I don't want to go very extreme. We've been on the news last night. They're talking about processed meat, how it causes bowel cancer. Okay. Now, I'm not fully a vegan. Yeah, I need to admit, but I've done away with meat. Okay. When I see a piece of meat when I come to your house, yeah, I'll eat it. Yeah, I don't want to offend you. Okay. But in my house, I don't eat no meat. No fish, no nothing. I'm living on a plant-based diet, which you are seeing on my page. Okay, the page is amazing cooking tips. Okay, amazing cooking tips. Now, moving on to what we're talking about. So we tend to heat blast the food using high heat. Nutrition is largely destroyed at 90 degrees Celsius. We have microwaves in our house. If you look at the product name, micro means tiny, and it's tiny waves. So it's vibration of molecules at 2.5 billion times per second, producing that heat. So what the microwaves do, they tend to change the food molecular structure. Yeah, you open your microwave, you put your food, and you bang in for 1 minute. All right. Now, what the microwave does, it changes the food molecular structure. You eat with your eyes, but you forget that you digest with your stomach. Your body will not treat that as food, but as a bug. It's a foreign thing in your body.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and what does the body do? The body sends the white cells because you are now in a defensive mode, right? You can go on YouTube and can find, you can type in microwave health effects. Yeah, there's a lot of clips that is there that you can learn from. Okay, and people say to me, Simba, how do I reheat my food? I don't like my food cold. And I said to you, do you know why you are reheating your food? It's because of the fatty content in your food. That's what you are reheating. Now, if you eat my food, if you cook my food, if you cook the way I share with you, with no fats and greases and all those trans fats and all that kind of stuff, you won't need to reheat the food. You can even eat it cold, like you're eating a sandwich. It will taste amazing still. I've tried it, and I can show you. I believe tasting is believing when it comes to food, because if I do a lot of talking about food, how amazing you can change your life by applying these simple methods which I'm sharing today. Your life can change.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I like what you talked about last time, that if you have untreated water and give it to a plant, but if you have microwave water and you cool it down and you give it to the plant, it dies.
Absolutely.
I still have to experiment with it. It may make sense, but I don't believe until I see. Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, I always say, people always say to me, Simba, when you are talking to people, you need to be very careful, right? Say it in a more subtle way, then you understand. No. I'll just say it as it is, okay? What my colleague is saying here is, when you wake up in the morning, when you go and buy 2 flowers from the same flower shop, 2 identical flowers in the same type of pot with everything, take those 2 flowers at your house. In the morning, you need to water those plants. What you do is, the first thing, you boil water. You let the water cool down. Then you put water in a jar, in a container or in a jug. You microwave that water and you let it cool down. Go and take a shower. Yeah, you come back, the water will have cooled down properly. Water the boiled water to one plant. The microwave water to another plant. Always when you're doing this experiment, put a tag on the flower pot to say microwave water, and this one is boiled water, okay? Do that for 4 days and tell me what happens. I'll tell you now. The one that you water with microwave water will be dead in 4 days, gone. So if the microwave is that effective that it can kill a plant through boiled water, what about those people who say to me, oh, Simba, I'm just making my soup. It's not bad. Oh, I'm just reheating my milk. Oh, it's not bad. Oh, Simba, I'm actually warming my baby's milk. Oh, it's not bad. Tell you what, now you've said it.
Yeah, for sure. It's marvelous. We have to do it. And I can play one song, and after that we finished a few minutes left before next hour. And the song which is coming up now is Rising Sun by Neora featuring House of Shem.
God Almighty bless us all. Woo woo, yeah, Jah. House of Shem, ooh yeah. Link up with Nayora. Fireplace. Woo woo, yeah yeah. Rastafari guide you all. May peace and love bless you all. The Lord is my foundation. So who shall I fear? With faith we shall persevere. Jah is like the rising sun. Whenever Jah say make it run. If you're in the way, negativity will get trampled down. Hey, hey. Jah is like the rising sun. Whenever Jah say make it burn. If you're in the way, ignorance will get trampled down. Fire!
More fire than most high giving me. More life with the most high in a liberty. Free me from mental slavery. Teach me to be clean, spiritually and physically, yeah. With Jaja in me life, there's no misery. History is real, it's no mystery. Repatriation, Rastafari visionary. The King of Kings give me life from delivery. Start from in this missionary.
The Lord is my foundation, so who shall I fear? With faith we shall persevere.
Jah is like the rising sun. Whenever Jah say make it run. If you're in the way, negativity will get trampled down. Hey, hey. Jah is like the rising sun. Whenever Jah say make it burn. If you're in the way, ignorance will get trampled down. Fire! Hey! At the bruise, sacrifice, still I stand on my feet. Breath of life blowing through every lung who knows it. Who be your puppet for your puppet master? Babylon can't conquer Rasta. Hey! Tradition in my blood from the ancient of days. Lalibela Atsum, give me strength in my ways. Sailing places with the star maps. Like the Gorgons, the pygmies and the vipers. The Lord is my foundation. So who shall I fear? With faith we shall persevere. Jah is like the rising sun. Whenever Jah say make it run. If you're in the way, negativity will get trampled down. Hey, hey. Jah is like the rising sun. Whenever Jah say make it burn. If you're in the way, ignorance will get trampled down. Jah is like the rising sun. Whenever Jah say make it run. If you're in the way, negativity will get trampled down.
What do you advise on food? What shall we eat?
Okay. Now, that is a very, 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 a very important question which most people ask. Okay? And with 5 minutes in Bada, I would not have enough time to answer that question. But actually, you know what? I can answer it in 3 seconds.
Good,
Right?
good, yeah.
Now, what I can say is food is good. Eat whatever you like to eat. Okay? Food is good. It only boils down to how you prepare, how you cook, and where you cook your food. That's where it boils down. Okay? Food is good. I believe in God, the Almighty, supernatural, whatever you can call it, whatever you want to call it. I'm talking about up there, when the universe was made, everything was good. So it is the things that us human beings have done to food unknowingly, the things we have added to food unknowingly, the things that we have taken away from food unknowingly, which has made our food constantly toxic for our system, rather than for the food to be an opportunity to nourish our bodies. Okay? So now, all food is good. It boils down to how you prepare your food, how you cook it, and where you cook it as well. Now, for those who are in London, okay, I would like you to give you this number. It's a 074 15 712 975. It's a 074 15 712 975. Okay, you asked to speak to a gentleman called Ronnie Black. They are running these cook schools in London, okay, and they are free. You are allowed to go there anytime. You can go and have your breakfast, your lunch. You can have your dinner there. But call Ronnie Black on the number that I've said. I'll say the number once again for you so that you can make arrangements. You go to this cook school. You can learn how to prepare your food and take those skills home, and you enjoy a healthier lifestyle. Ronnie Black's number is 074 15 712 975. Okay? So call him on that number. Then like my page, Amazing Cooking Tips on Facebook, and we take it from there. Then we can enjoy a healthier lifestyle. I'll stop for now.
Yeah. Will you do one kitchen like that here in North Manchester?
Yes, we have a cook school in Ardwick, actually, and we've built a very beautiful cook school. It's in Ardwick at Karaoke Business Center. Like I said, send me a text message on Facebook. You are free to come, okay? Everybody, you are free to come. Contact me on Facebook, Amazing Cooking Tips. Like my page, send me a message and say, Simba, I want to come to the cook school. We'll let you know when the cook school is happening. Then you come there, then we can enjoy. You don't pay anything, okay? The cost is being covered. There's funding for it. Come, enjoy, and have fun, and change your life. And put your body in the shape that it needs. Now, I'll say this lastly. Our bodies are ready to be in the shape that we want. The only thing we need to do is to convince our minds. Make that step, like the page, and contact me, and let's change the way you look. Let's have fun.
That sounds so good. As I understand it, our body is our temple.
Absolutely.
And it is in the image of God. So let's do it perfect as God wants it to be. And then we become better human beings.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, if you are healthy, you know, I like it better when I see people writing me testimonies and tell me, you know what, my sugar level has gone down. You know, oh, I had this problem. Oh, I've lost weight, Simba. Thank you so much. And all that kind of stuff. I like it when I take people's pain away. That gives me buzz. And you don't have to pay me to do this. Yeah, we show you, we enjoy it, and have a healthier community. Okay?
Yeah, that's so great. So even some people, I believe, then have stopped eating their pills.
Well, absolutely, because when diet is wrong, medication is of no need.
Yes.
When diet is correct, which we're going to correct it, medication is of no use. You will not need to use your tablets or anything. But I'm not going to say, come out of your tablets. I'm going to show you what to do. Go back to your GP. You'll see the results, and he will tell you, listen, get off your tablets. You don't need them anymore.
Nice one, Simba.
Thank you very much.
45 seconds left. I'm looking forward to know that this audience which were with me today is going to be with us next Wednesday again. And Simba can tell me in 30 seconds what he can prepare for next time.
Okay, so we'll make it very fun, guys. I'm trying to put a program, okay, where we will do a dish together over the radio station. We'll talk you through, and you take pictures of your dish, and then you post it on the radio station website. Then we can have fun. Let's have fun.
That's good, Simba. Yeah, let's destroy the last 7 seconds. See you next time. We love you.
Thank you.
One love all the time on Planet One.
106.6.
Great radio for the community, from the community.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week.